Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the App State Mountaineers offense takes the field. And as we look out on the field, here comes... and who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
That's reeled in. It's Rasmussen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single... Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute and put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
First down here for the offense. He leaves it with his back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Tompkins. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Bond. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Makes his connection. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Pocket starts to collapse. He's got him wide open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Now on second down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
LSU 7, App State 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw it again. Now adjusting. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quick release by the QB. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Mountaineers in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
No huddle offense to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Mountaineers will move the sticks with the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. Some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Puts him in the spin cycle.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Balls and fired complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Back to the air one more time. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Louisiana showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Dances away from the heat. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. And he intercepts it. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
After the misfire, now on second down. Coming after him. And they got him for the sack.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, LSU! And the defense doing work. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gonna run it. It's Everett. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Number 17, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. They'll open the second half on the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Skips away from pressure. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
Fires toward the end zone. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Here we go. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Still looking on the move.
How about the defense on this play? The quarterback bootlegs to the right. And look at everybody do a great job. They don't get caught up in the run. They all chase sideline to sideline and really limit the damage on what could have been a really big play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle, gets him on the ground.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Still on his feet at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
First down for this offense. They go to the ground. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. On second down, looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to pass, it's Stewart. Back open in the middle. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. They want to just keep throwing it. They're bringing heat. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
And the pass hits, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Tigers pick up the first down.
That is how it's done on third down. It's short, and no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together